Hey. I don't know what the fuck that was. I tried to say hey, and it came out like I was fucking possessed or some shit. My name is Chris Johnson, and I get this question a lot. Has anybody ever had a problem with you putting them in the podcast? No, nobody's actually ever said anything about it. Until recently, I found out that my mom is tuned in a time or two. Really? My mom doesn't really swear that much. She's got a pretty clean mouth. And, over the fucking years, my language has devolved into the shit that you fucking hear right now. So she's not a big fan of that. Again, I don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, I saw her yesterday. It was her fucking birthday or some shit, and I was bitching about something. I'm like, goddamn it, Ma, you know what this fucking shit and this motherfucker and goddamn and fuck. She didn't say anything about it because she knows. What's going to happen now? She knows. She knows it's not changing. But throughout the years, it'd be like, oh, your language. Oh man, such language. You gotta use that kind of language? Huh? So I thought, because of the quote-unquote language, that this would be a big turnoff for Ma. But apparently she's in and out. And every time she tells me about the podcast, she always introduces it the same way. She'll be like, I don't really listen to your things. Because she don't know what the fucking podcast is. You know what I mean? This is the thing. I listen to your thing. I listen to the thing about my deadbeat brother, your deadbeat uncle. And I thought, man, he can kiss my ass. I'm like, whoa, holy shit. Mom's getting dirt in the family for my podcast. And I got to be honest with you, I kind of like that style. Why have a fucking conversation about it? Why dig? Why go to the horse's mouth when you can come here and listen to me bitch about it? You're going to find out some information. So, I kind of respect the hustle. I respect the hustle there, Ma. She also prefaces it like this, too. Like, I don't really listen to them much because sometimes they hurt my feelings. Jesus Christ. I almost, she told me that one time, and I felt bad, but it's also pretty hilarious at the same time. One of my buddies said one time, old Chops was like, do you think she feels bad because you were suicidal and wanted to kill yourself and she never knew? Or do you think she feels bad because some of the stories aren't too flattering? And I thought, that's a good question, Chops. I'm not sure. But I can tell you I didn't address the situation any further. I don't bring it up. Not that I care about the awkwardness. I'll talk about it. But, it's not like I'm going to walk in there and be like, hey, Ma, did you fucking hear that time I trashed you and Dad that one time when we were growing up? Yeah. Yeah, when you did this, it made me feel like fucking garbage. And why the fuck did you do that? Hey, Ma, did you listen to this podcast where I just fucking lit your ass on fire because of this? I can't, man. What the fuck am I going to say? She was talking to me about my father the other day. My father's a piece of fucking garbage. And I cannot stress that fact enough. He's always been a bad guy. He's always going to be a bad guy. He's not going to fucking change. People will be like, he's sorry. He can change. People change. Yeah, I'm sure people can change. I think I've changed a lot. I think I've changed a ton since the divorce. I think I'm a much better person now than I was when I was married. I don't think I was a bad guy when I was married. I'm just a better guy now. You know what I mean? You don't always know how shitty you are, or that you're not good enough, or that, you might be a fucking failure in a lot of areas of your life that you thought you weren't. Fuck. And before I get too deep and depressed into that right now, because that's not the road I want to fucking go down, my dad never has that. He's always right. He's a fucking asshole. Something happened recently that just fucking reaffirmed it. It just reaffirmed the fact that he's a dick, and it makes my decision not to talk to him. It makes it a sound fucking decision. My mom dated some guy for a little while. My mom also gets alimony from my dad. And I'm going to tell you right fucking now, alimony is a fucking equation. You go to a fucking lawyer's office, they're going to be like, what you make times this divided by this is what you're going to get in alimony. That's just how it works. So my dad owes my mom alimony, and he's a fucking bitch about it, and he fucking gives her late checks, and he has his fucking mistress, the piece of shit that he fucking cheated on my mom with, that he's married to now. He has her sign the fucking checks. It's just a fucking bunch of childish nonsense. And she showed me a note that he fucking wrote on one of the fucking checks the other day. He stapled it to it. So he's just accusing my mother of fucking destroying marriages and hanging out with married men, and be like, oh man, that married man is not surprising he went back to his wife. Dude, grow the fuck up. You know how many times I've reached out to my ex-wife? 0. I don't talk to her. And yeah, I was really fucking hurt by what happened, and I thought it sucked, but it doesn't matter anymore, and it shouldn't matter anymore. You should get fucking past it. Look, everybody gets past things at their own pace, but this isn't that. This isn't him getting over something. This is him trying to intentionally hurt somebody. That's the fucking problem I have with it. Going out of your way to intentionally fucking hurt somebody. That makes you a terrible human being. And he did that his entire fucking life. I just don't fucking get how fucking grown-ups can do shit like that to each other. And the fucking woman, too, this fucking mistress, his now wife, commenting, dude, fuck you, man. Fuck you, piece of shit. Here's why I hate cheating. I was cheated on, and I was around cheating my entire life. because my dad always did it. Cheating sucks because it's extremely selfish, number one, and it has a more far-reaching effect than you can ever fucking imagine. The people that my dad cheated with over the years, they fucked with my life. My parents had fights constantly because of that, and it affected my well-being, and it affected me growing up, and that effect still holds, sway over me today. I'm fucked up because of how I grew up, because I grew up in that fucking environment that was based on my cheating. All because you want a quick fuck. It's more than about you if you fucking cheat on somebody. There are other lives at stake. And Dad, if you listen, fuck you. Oh, goddamn. God, it pisses me off so much. I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays for your new episodes. Every episode will be on Podbean for you. Still on Apple Podcasts, still on Google Play. On Facebook, too. You can follow the episode right in the timeline there. And check me out on Twitter at Johnson Hates You, or Instagram. You can see me, and I put videos out, too, in maybe 5 minutes.